Do you have the life you want? Do you have the career that you want? When you look around, are you happy with what you've created in your life and your career? If not, your beliefs may be playing a bigger role than you even know. Stick around and I'll walk you through what that means and how you can begin cultivating new beliefs that are going to help you to create the life and the career that you want. Hey there, this is Shannon from Shine Bright Coaching, and we created this channel to offer tips, resources, and tools from our 10 years of coaching our clients through successful career transitions and finding more meaning and fulfillment in their career. So welcome. Okay, so beliefs. Beliefs are thoughts that we keep thinking on a loop, often subconsciously, right? So that's not necessarily something we're aware of, that are playing a big role in our decisions, our choices, our behaviors, and ultimately are creating our reality. So it's really important that we understand what are the beliefs that we're thinking and that we're holding. It's really normal that often we are carrying beliefs from our childhood, from our families of origin, from our culture, from our peers growing up, or society at large. And often those beliefs are meant to keep us safe, are meant to protect us, are meant to kind of build the foundational groundwork for growing up and beginning to learn how to kind of show up and operate in this world and stay alive, right? So they're pretty elementary, right? If you're here and alive and safe, then your beliefs probably have been serving you to a certain point. But the problem begins to surface when we start to want more, when we're not as satisfied, when we're craving expansion, when we're wanting to up level, when we're wanting to dream a little bit bigger, or we're looking around and there's some things that are missing in terms of our life or our career, or we're not showing up as fully as maybe we want to, then oftentimes the beliefs that are in place probably are outdated, probably need to be updated and upgraded for where you want to go next, right? There's often this idea of our beliefs are the foundation to the house we want to build, right? So those initial beliefs that maybe you got from your parents or from growing up or childhood created the foundation for the house that you want to build. And if you want to just stay on that first level, great, that's fine, no problem. But if you're wanting to build a second story, if you're wanting to maybe build an attic, right, or to expand or build on to what you already have created, then often those initial beliefs need to be upgraded and updated to support that next level of the home, right? So thinking about it as needing to put in that next layer of foundation, the next layer of scaffolding and support systems in order to take you where you want to go next. And the current beliefs have got you to where you are now. They're probably not the same set of beliefs that are going to take you to where you want to go next. If that's bigger, more expansive, or, maybe outside of the comfort zone that you've been living in up to this point. So what does that mean? Anytime thought patterns that are starting to surface that have you feel limited, have your choices feel limited, start to cut off possibility, or have you feel like you can't actually have what you want, is probably a clue that some old belief patterns are running the show, and it may be helpful to take a pause to explore what's running under the surface. So what I mean by that is that all of us create belief patterns, and beliefs are really just thoughts that we think over and over and over, and they start to feel like truth to us because we've been practicing and memorizing these beliefs for so long. Some of our oldest beliefs are actually running underneath the surface of our subconscious, meaning that we're not even really aware that they are looping in the background making our decisions, helping us to choose, deciding our behavior, what we will and won't do, deciding if we're worthy or not worthy of the dreams we have for ourselves and our lives and our careers. And so it's really important that we take the time to explore our beliefs and to really understand what's driving our behavior, because oftentimes when people are stuck or they're feeling unfulfilled or they're not actually progressing towards the goals or the dreams they have for themselves, there's some old beliefs that are playing a part in this process that you may not even be aware of. And so when we want to up level, when we want to go after something new or big, or push ourselves out of our comfort zones, beginning to look at our old beliefs, to begin to go through a process of seeing, do they still align with the life that I want to live? Do they still align with who I want to be or who I want to grow into or how I want to show up? Do they align with the goals, the dreams, the intentions of the life and career I want to build? And starting to really ask yourself those questions will allow you to begin to see if it's time to maybe upgrade, up level, update some of your old beliefs. I always like the analogy of like an iPhone, right? All these new applications are coming out, and if we have an old operating system on our phone, they don't often support the new features or the new updates on our phones. And so we have to go back and upgrade the operating system in order to see the new features, in order to see what's been invented or all the new cool things that we may have access to. I think it's a great analogy for our beliefs. Our old beliefs have created our current reality, right? So they were aligned for the reality that you have in front of you. But if you're wanting something new, something different, something bigger, something more expansive than maybe you've allowed yourself to have or want before, your old operating system, your old beliefs may not be updated or at a level that can support where you want to go next. And so it's critical that you begin to uncover and identify what are those old beliefs, and then what are the new beliefs that you want to start cultivating, right? Because again, a belief is just a thought that we keep thinking and practicing until it becomes truth. So we can choose what we want to be true. So we can keep the old tapes running, right? Or we can decide that we want to cultivate a new belief that maybe is more designed or more able to support the life, the career that we want to be moving towards. Okay, so if you're ready to begin rewiring your old beliefs in order to create the life and the career that you are craving and wanting to build, then here's some steps that you can begin to take to begin that process. So the first thing is to identify, what are the old beliefs, right? Is it, I'm not worthy of a career that I love? Is it, if I love my career, then I can't also make money? Is it, a dream career is for other people and not me, right? Those are just some common ones, but think about, what are your old beliefs that you might be carrying around that no longer align with the life and career that you want to have. Then you need to think about, what are the payoffs for having that belief? So I know this is a little bit of a counterintuitive thought process, but our old beliefs, even the ones that no longer serve us, have a payoff. Maybe they're keeping you safe. Maybe they're keeping you from experiencing failure. Whatever it is, those old beliefs have a payoff currently. So what is that payoff? And being really honest with yourself allows you to begin to really ask yourself, am I ready to let go of this belief? Am I ready to, step into a new belief and release kind of this payoff or this benefit this old belief has been bringing? Okay, the next step is, what is the loss from having this belief? So your old beliefs have some payoffs, some things that you're getting that are a benefit, but they probably also have some losses included as well, meaning Maybe they're keeping you small. Maybe they are keeping you from really seeing the full potential of what is possible and what you could be achieving. Maybe they are keeping you kind of in a box that isn't fully expressed or embodied of who you actually are. Whatever it is, what are you losing by keeping this old belief? Okay, then what's the new belief? So when you think about where you want to go and what you want to build and what you want to create, what are some of the beliefs that you think you may need to have in place in order to support where you want to go next, right? So what's the foundation and the support mechanisms for that second story of your house or the building you want to build? So this may be, I'm worthy of a career that I love, or I believe that if I find a career that I feel fulfilled by, that money will also come. Work doesn't have to be so hard. Whatever it is, what is the new belief that you think you would like to cultivate and start practicing so that you are putting in the foundation for where you want to go next? And then what's the payoff from having this new belief, right? So what are you going to gain from cultivating this new belief? And what are the losses? And again, being really honest with yourself. What are you going to have to let go of by stepping into this new belief? Is it a little safety? Is it a little, not having to be so vulnerable? Maybe not putting yourself in a place of rejection or failure. So what are some of the things you might have to release by cultivating this new belief? And then lastly, what are some actions that you can start taking, and they don't have to be big, that can start putting you in alignment with this new belief? So for example, if you are saying, I am worthy of a career that I love or a career that is fulfilling, then essential to that belief is your worthiness. So what are some small ways that you can begin practicing that you believe yourself to be worthy? And this can just be really taking good care of yourself, right? Practicing good habits. Maybe it's just making your bed in the morning. Small actions that are communicating back to yourself that you actually believe this new belief. And it may take some time for you to get in alignment, right? When we're cultivating a new belief, we're kind of stepping out of some old thought patterns that we've been practicing for a while. And so by starting to align our behavior with this new belief and practicing both of those things consistently, they start to align, and eventually they start to feel like our new truth. And then they start to put us in the places and around the people and put us in front of opportunities that align with where we want to go, because our beliefs and our actions are now in alignment with the life and the career that we want to move towards, not the one that we are currently in. So take some time with this, really reflect, dig in there, get really honest, and then start to think about where you want to go next and what you need in order to get there. Okay, I hope you found this helpful. If you like the video, please give us a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and we'll be back here with new videos and new resources and tips to support you on your career journey. So best of luck. Take care.